Hello everyone and welcome back to the Meet the Members series. Today we have with us Legit.Health. So please could you introduce yourself and tell us what your company does?
Yeah, so my name is Taig Mac Carthy. I'm the co-founder. And what we do is we provide tools for the next generation of dermatologists out there.
Sounds good. And what makes your company stand out from the others?
So to begin with, this is an AI startup, as many others. More specifically, it's a computer vision startup, right? So we look at images and then we get outputs. But more specifically, we work with clinical images. So images that any person would have in their homes. And then there's also some startups doing solutions in that field. So the way we're different is that we not only do the diagnosis of the pathology, meaning we tell you if this is psoriasis or AD, but we also tell you what's the level of affectation of that psoriasis. So how bad is the patient, and therefore how well is the treatment improvement?
Yes. Okay. And what has been your company's biggest success or biggest failure?
I'd say one of the most important steps we achieved is the CE marking approval. It was a long process and it's quite important. And we actually did it in-house. So it was quite challenging, but we did manage to do that. But I would say that if we were to ask the other people in the company, I would say that the most important step we did is when we were implemented in our first hospital, that was our first customer. This happened almost 2-3 years ago, and they're still customers. So we're really happy about it.
Sounds great. And how about your biggest failure?
I don't know. I think maybe the fact that we didn't start doing some sort of commercial development before getting the CE marking. I think that we should have started doing sales even before we got the regulatory approval. But we're very, we're scientists, so we're used to doing it that way. But it's possibly a mistake.
Well, still failure is something you learn from, right?
Yeah, indeed.
And well, let me ask you, what made you join Barcelona Health Hub?
Say that again, sorry?
What made you join Barcelona Health Hub?
Well, the Barcelona Health Hub is possibly the best ecosystem, definitely in Spain, for health startups. So we started working with the Health Hub through two companies, but one of them being DKV, the insurance company. So they have ties with the Health Hub. And we were working with them. Actually, they are customers. They have implemented our technology. And I think that was the first approach we had. But then almost any event you attend to in health in Spain is somehow linked to the Health Hub. So it's pretty unavoidable to get acquainted.
Sounds good. And what do you expect from us towards the future?
Well, I think, when you say synergies, that usually means nothing in that sense, but I think it does specifically in your environment. But what we're looking for more specifically would be, let's say, putting us in touch with corporates, so bigger companies that have technological challenges to which our solution is actually a good fit. So that can kickstart pilots of the technology to learn if it works for them. And I think that's the biggest value of the Health Hub for us.
Sounds really good. And well, is there anything else you would like to tell us that we haven't asked you?
Well, maybe it's useful to mention that our main customer segments are care providers, then insurance company, and also pharmaceutical companies. So we are developing tools, as I mentioned, for the next generation of dermatologists. So if any either care provider or insurance company or pharmaceutical company out there wants to get in touch with us, I think that there would be both the LinkedIn and the Twitter address of our company, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you.
Well, sounds really good. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll be meeting soon.
Thank you. My pleasure.